In a small nursery room, little students were eagerly sitting on a round rug. The room was filled with colorful pillows and toys, and their teacher, Ms. Maria, had just finished preparing for story time. The students turned their bright eyes towards Ms. Maria, who was holding a large storybook and smiling at the children. "Today, we have a very special story," she said. The children waited eagerly. Ms. Maria began to turn the pages of the storybook. The book told the adventures of a tiny rabbit named Nino, who lived deep in the forest. Nino would wake up with the first rays of the morning sun and explore every corner of the forest. Each day, he met a new friend and learned something new. One day, Nino came across an old tree at the edge of the forest, Ms. Maria said. The children listened with excitement. The tree was very old and had bright fruits hanging from its branches. As Nino sat under the tree to pick one of the fruits, suddenly one of the fruits fell to the ground. Ms. Maria closed the book and turned to the children. "What do you think this fruit could be?" she asked. The children began guessing one after another. "A golden fruit. A magical fruit. Wonderful guesses," said Ms. Maria. Indeed, this fruit was magical. When Nino touched the fruit, lights began to sparkle around him, and he found himself in a garden filled with colorful flowers he had never seen before in the forest. The children's eyes widened with amazement. In the garden, Nino found an area full of flowers in different colors, Ms. Maria said. And each flower told Nino a story. These stories were about the past and future of the animals in the forest. When the story ended, the children looked at Ms. Maria with great curiosity. "Nino's story was beautiful," said Ali. "How do you think Nino got into that garden?" "That depends entirely on your imagination," said Ms. Maria with a smile. "Maybe each of you can find a way to experience what happened to Nino in your own story." When story time ended, the children smiled and thanked Ms. Maria as they sat on the round rug. They were captivated by the magic of the story, and their eyes sparkled. At the end of the story, while the children continued to share Nino's adventures with each other on the rug, Ms. Maria watched them from the corner of the room with a smile. Story time was a wonderful opportunity for both learning and fun.